What is peer counseling? I understand. It is a shared lived experience. You've had some form of mental health treatment and you're in recovery. Is there more you can tell me? Yes, there absolutely is more I can tell you. My name is Jessica Scalzo with Compassionate Peer Counseling, and I am a peer counselor. Let me add on. The biggest thing that I focus on as a peer counselor is being supportive, being an unconditional, non-judgmental, empathetic support that meets any peer I'm working with exactly where they are. The second thing is that as a peer counselor, because of my shared lived experience and the fact that I am recovered, I'm an example that recovery is possible, and this inspires hope in people. This can be very powerful. I have experienced it myself with a few people. One that comes to mind is a dietitian I was working with named Emily Edison. Really, the biggest way she helped me was just by being an example herself. The way she took care of herself, the way she established her boundaries, the way she made sure she was getting adequate nutrition, that was quite inspiring to me. The third thing that a peer counselor does, I mentioned earlier, and I'll go into detail about it here, we meet someone exactly where they're at. Here's why this is important. I have met peers who, they understand concepts. They can talk about concepts, and I can clearly feel that yes, they understand this concept. And the struggle becomes, how do I apply this concept to my situation and have it help me? And this is where peer counseling can be very, very useful, because we can talk about the understanding of concepts and, about practices that can enhance our lives and can enhance our recovery. And then we can also talk about where are you right now and how can we practice these concepts with where you are right now. So we bring them together. We make it more real. We make it something that is more relatable. And especially if, going into number 4 here, if I can talk about my own experience and how I have brought these concepts to my own experiences, especially difficult experiences, then they become relatable, then they become real. And this can be very, very helpful to anyone moving forward in recovery. These are 4 ways that a peer counselor can be very helpful to anybody working on recovery. Specifically, in the case of compassionate peer counseling, anybody who is working to recover from an eating disorder, these 4 ways that a peer counselor is helpful to a peer or someone working on recovery makes peer counseling very, very powerful. And I would love to talk more about this with you. Please visit my website at www.compassionatepeercounseling.com. More videos to come. Thank you for your attention. Bye.